Hello again. Well, as you see, I got my mini lathe sitting on the partially completed stand with the remains of the old lathe bed there. Got the little cute little quick change tool post to replace this old hard to use four-way. Go ahead and put it out of the way. Anyway, got this from Little Machine Shop. The quick start kit or their basic upgrade kit has 4 quick change holders, boring bar, cutoff, and 2 turning tool holders. Anyway, little boring bar set, the turning tools with inserts, wrenches, extra screws, and the drill bit on the MT2 chuck to fit the tail stick of the lathe. And these things are pretty cool. They just, yeah, got you facing the right way. Drop onto the V-ways, well, push the piston in. Drops onto the dovetails, and you can adjust the height with these thumb screws. So let me, oh yeah, I was gonna grab that 90. Love doing this, trying to do this one-handed. Anyway, that holds that, and that adjusts the thumb screws adjust the height, so you can, well, I've got everything locked down, but it makes it easier to put the tool on the center line of the lathe, and makes changeouts a lot quicker and easier. Anyway, what did I do with that? Oh well. But I ran into a problem on this, and I'm going to put the camera down and for a minute and show you. Alright, don't know how well you can see that, but anyway, this one, you can see the set screws are all the way down. This one, I went to put that in, started tightening down the set screw, and it stalled out. Maybe one thread extending, which definitely ain't enough to catch the tool holder, bit holder, whatever. So, pulled one out, went to my tap and die collection, and luckily I did have a matching tap. It's a number 1232, 1032. Don't know if you can see the threads matching. Anyway, so see how many of these I got to do. Yeah, there's another one. The other tool holders, all threads, they ran down just fine. Although I was a little surprised to find out that they did not ship the appropriate Allen wrenches, hex wrenches for the set screws, or the tool post bolt on the quick change tool post. So luckily I've got a pretty good selection of hex wrenches, so I found the appropriate size ones, as you can see as I'm pulling out these set screws. This one is, I already chased the threads on that one. That's how I knew I did have a good and I probably shouldn't be doing this by hand. I mean, with both hands. So I think I'm going to take it back to the vise, chase all these 3 holes, and then I'll put it back together. See, are you there yet? There you are. Yes? Yes. All right. See the black gunk on there? Imagine most of that's anodizing. Yeah. Brake cleaner. Just chase any chips out. Here, any air left in the tank. Where's the logo? There's the logo. A little bit of area. Yeah. Set screw 1 or 2. Loverly. Set screw 3. Right down. Beautiful. And number 4. Then I need to put the cutting tool bit insert turning tool holder, whatever. You know what I mean. Alright. Alright, now as you notice, I've got these pointing the opposite direction. I'm just going to snug this one down. Not really going to stick it out there too much right now. I'll decide how much to extend it once I got it back on the lathe. Anyway, I'm doing that so I can have one tool that's for like facing, facing, and the other one for turning. The facing one, I
picked that one. Don't really know exactly why, but then I can lock the tool horizontal, and that'll have the 30-degree angle, or yeah, then 30-degree for the facing. So I can cock the tool post about 15 degrees and get a 45 if I chamfer on the end if I want to. And if I run it in reverse, I could also do an ID, but no. I really need a boring tool for the boring bar, which I got.
As you can see, the tool block only has 2 dovetails. Don't know if any that have 3 or 4, although I imagine it is possible. Let me spin that around. Forgive me if I cough a little bit, as exhibiting polluting my lungs. And sort of a quick check to against the tool height. Don't know if you can see that in there, but they're pretty close to the same. At least this. Let's see if I can get right down on level. I think that's close enough. We'll find out. But anyway, that's the whole point of doing the quick change tool post, so I can set the height on them. Stick this one on. Bring it around that way. Run you back in. Or further in. Oh, row, row, row your boat. Don't know why I'm even recording this. Uh-oh. I run it out of travel. Actually, I ran into the tool post. Let's run that out a little bit. Maybe that'll give me a bit more room. What I get for watching the iPhone instead of the lathe. All right. I think we're awful damn close to being right there. A little high, looks like. Still a little bit high. Oh, too low. Right there. I do believe. Right there. Let's see. What do you guys think? Can you see that? I think that's it. And that is the wonderful A to Z CNC quick change tool post. Hello. That one should really be over here. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. Had to push the piston in. See, this one's pushed out quite a bit now. So bring it back around this way. I can, well, if I had the other one out of the way, I could push that a lot further. Anyway, now I get to start making chips. Although I have already been making some. I was playing around with that bronze rod right there, brass rod. But I'm not happy. See how these inserts turn out. Don't know if you can see the difference. The end I cut with the insert. This other piece I used the good old red carbide bits from the Nameless place. You might recognize them. Or even there. I haven't bought the high-speed steel bit inserts or blanks yet. That's going to be next so I can learn how to grind my own, but for right now this will get me cutting. Oh yeah, I got me a cheap-ass dial indicator. Now I just got to get a magnetic stand for it. It's got a 1/4-inch diameter hole so I can use different types of fixtures or maybe make my own.